So go to t15.org, type it into Google or whatever. You'll get a site that looks a lot like this. Create a website for free, make a website for free at blah blah, and click free sign up. Yes, you do have to sign up. So create your own website for free. Scroll down, don't click the fancy ads. And here, if you want T15.org free hosting account, click it. We don't want to create the website online, we want to host it. Hosting basically means you send them your website, and they go, right, it's on my server, anyone can access it. So, fill out all this stuff. Please, please, please use a real email address, because if you get an error, you are majorly stuck. So, I'm going to fill this stuff out. So for name, I'll type Dan B, because that's my name. And I'm actually going to delete this account once I've done with the YouTube tutorials. So password, I'm going to set whatever, and the characters 42N8V. Now, to stop people spamming my email address, I'm going to set this up and then come back once I've clicked save. So, see you in a minute. So, it's all done now, and I've clicked login, and it said, registration almost complete, please check your email, states your email, blocked up, and click account activation link, blah blah blah. So, really simple, log into your account, and click the link, so I'll be back in a minute again. So, when you log in, you get this thing here, and all it says is, Dear Dan B, thank you, blah blah, click this link. Literally, that's it, so click the link. And then when it does it, it should basically say you have created your account. There you go. So cross it off, and you've got things here. So VIP no ads or free ads. Now I really don't know the difference between no ads and no ads. It's a hard choice, so I'm just going to choose free no ads because I don't know the difference. So just click select. And hopefully it all goes good. So here, it now wants you to create your domain. So click domain, and right here, subdomain then, click subdomain. Difference between a domain and a subdomain. A domain is basically www. Whatever your website is, so johnsmith.com. If it says .com, that means it's your domain name. If it says something else like awardspace or dx.am or t15.org, it's a subdomain. Usually they cost for domains, or you only have it limited. So choose subdomain and you have it free forever. I believe so. I've not had any issues yet. So you've only got one choice, t15.org. It's still okay. So subdomain, call it whatever you like. Literally. So, this is where I struggle because I can't call it YouTube. So, I've got a name, Dan Brooks 2. There's my website name, danbrooks2.t15.org. Not copyrighted from danbrooks.t15.org either. So, password. This is where you choose a password in order to access your, not your account, you've already set that up. This is if you want to change anything about your domain name or anything. Personally, I've set it to the same thing as my login. It's not secure at all, but I really can't bother remembering 2 passwords. Yes, I have enough passwords already. So I'm going to call it the same thing I logged in as, which was that, I believe. So you can also click generate password at the end, and then fill in the details, 7i, and click create, and hopefully it doesn't moan at me. But when you do that, you've basically, looks like you're missing something. So I'm going to fill this out and back in a minute. Boom. So now I have a free, no ads account, a new domain name. If I were to click this, I actually don't know what it does, I want to see what it does. So if you click it, there we go. Congratulations, your website is up and running. Please delete the default PHP from the public HTML folder. Don't worry about it, you'll figure out what that is in a minute, we'll do that. But basically, this is your website. You have a website now. You pass that around to people, they will be able to access it from any computer in the world. Literally, go to URL bar now and type danbrooks2.t15.org and you'd see the same thing. But what you'd see is at the end of the tutorial. Yes. So, we now need to set everything up. So, this is where it gets different. So you can see where it still says processing, please wait. Now, we can't actually do anything else until it's done. There we go, it's done. Easy. So if we click action switch, you are presented with your options page. Now please don't freak out, it's a lot. You can have power to control any of this at all you want. It's that good. So we're only going to do a couple of things, but this is what you want down here. So disk usage, you've used a tiny bit, but that's what they've used to store for you. You've got your server name, you've got everything you need. So we're going to actually set that up now. So if you go to Dreamweaver and go Site, Manage Sites, double click your site name, and you'll get this. Now go to Servers and click plus on it. So this is where we'll begin. So give your server a name. So yes, you can connect to multiple servers, but I don't see the point. Actually, screw that, it's just hit me why. If your website's down on one server, you can use a word space to upload it to another one. That's brilliant. I should do that. But yeah, that's only if you're getting loads of traffic all the time and it's crashing a lot. So, server name, I'm going to call it Dan Brooks 2 server. Again, it doesn't matter what you call it. Server. Yeah. So, connect using needs to be FTP. That means File Transfer Protocol. And that basically means if you're on a library or something, it's literally just going to upload it using the internet. If you're you can use FTP over SSL. What that basically does is encrypt it if you're in a library. You want to use that so they can't see what you're doing because they might record it. That basically encrypts it. Local area network, that's if the server's right next to you, what you're uploading on. Don't worry about it, just click FTP. I've been using Dreamweaver for nearly 6 years now, and I've never had to do any of that. So FTP address, this is where we need to start using it on here. So we need to find what our FTP address is, and it should be really simple. So if you come down to here and click FTP access. Sorry for the break there, I had to run away. But yes, so in here you see, unlike a word space, it's already set your FTP details up. And remember, all FTP means is copy and paste over the internet. Well, it doesn't, but that's basically all it is, so don't worry about it. Please don't tell your teacher that. Like, if your teacher asks what FTP is, please don't say copy and paste over the internet. They will probably slap you. But still, that's all it means, really. That's all it is used for. So, FTP host, Dan Brooks, blah, blah, that means who's hosting it, your website. So, your IP address is basically a signed number from the internet to you, your website. So, you need to copy that bit there. This is the server your website will be stored on. So, copy that entire number, only that number. No spaces or anything. This is where you have to be careful. And paste it into FTP address. There. Port, that is basically which, on your router, when it sends something out, you have, there's probably over 250,000 ports, I think. It's a large number of ports. Basically, the port they prefer you using is 21. So, type in 21. Username, copy your username and paste it into here. And password, this is where you all can't follow me if you're following my server. Please don't be. Create your own. But this password, whatever you typed in. So I'm going to put my password in. And I'm going to click test. If it returns false, triple check, and you've heard of double check, triple check your details. Make sure your FTP address is exactly that. Make sure it said you was confirmed on the previous page. Make sure that's your password and make sure username and make sure that's your password. If it doesn't work, it's something to do with your router or the server. So give the server say an hour, test it again, double check your details again to make sure. If it doesn't work, I can't really help you past that beyond point because it's something to do with your server. So try a word, not your server, your router, and that's the thing what gives you internet. Yes. So if it works, you're all good. So root directory you leave blank, but web URL you change to whatever your website is. So danbrooks2.t15.org. So whatever yours is, John Smith, whatever, and make sure you put http:// and t15.org in the web URL. The final bit is click advanced, and where server model is, make sure it says PHP MySQL. Otherwise, you cannot use a database. So click it, save, and you should see it should connect. Now we click save. Cache will now be recreated because the name blah blah blah. Just click OK and click done. So, if you've done everything right, you now have an online server. So what I'm going to do is click this and click the blue upload button. That will basically copy everything in your folders and put it on your server. So connecting to YouTube site. So, depending on your internet, it could lag. Are you sure you want to put the entire site? Yes. So, If you want to put separate files up, say you only do work on this index, click it and click upload, and it'll do it. So now, if we were to go to danbrooks2.t15.org and click it, we should get that welcome to your website crap. In a minute, my internet. Well, I guess not. We've just uploaded our first site. Go to that and you will see it. But I have a feeling that if you refresh a couple of times, eventually you're going to get that other page back. You will get that other page back in a minute. So we need to fix it. So click your entire site there, the top one, and click the green download button. Now I've never really had to click the download button, but all it does is downloads the stuff off of your site. And you see the default PHP is back. And if we double click it, you see it's that stuff. Yeah, you could keep it if you like. You don't really need to. So I'm going to delete it. So click it and click delete and click yes. Click your site and upload again. So remember, upload your site, download your site again to get that default file, delete the default file, then re-upload. And now, when you refresh, you have a website. If you forgot this far, congratulations, you've done. I could put anything. Watch. If I go, we'll just insert a table when I can find it. Table. And we'll say 3 by 3. Yep. I'll stretch it out. I'll give it a border of 5. So now you really see it. I'll make the cell pad and cell space 5 and 5. And in here I'll type L-E-L. Oops. L-O space Y-O-U. Hello you. Save it, click it, upload it. Write that down if you must. Save, click, upload. You can upload multiple ones, just hold control, or you can just upload your entire site. Go back, click refresh, F5, and you will see, boom. And with that, I bid you farewell. No, wait, we have time. Well, we don't, it's 20 minutes, but still. Change whatever you want, make it look nice, make an entire website. The more you do, the less you have to do through the tutorials. Come on, you know you will prefer that. So, of course I'm going to show you how to do more stuff with it, but if you want something for a database, put it on. But what I want you to do, if you want to carry on, is make a home page. If you don't know how to do it, don't really worry about it. Create some more pages for yourself if you wish. Something like index, about me, home, well not home, games, gallery, videos, anything you want. Remember to always upload it. Make sure this little button here is connected, so it says it's not disconnected, it's connected like that. It means you will be able to upload. And make sure it says local view, nothing else. Yes? I bid you farewell.